Welcome to this message from the mountain, coming to you from the foothills of the White Mountains here in New Hampshire. Today's podcast is titled Patch Therapy. That may sound like a funny title for a wreath all lit, but really that wreath was made from bits and pieces of material that my wife looked at to fill what we call a hole in the window where we wanted something for decorations but didn't have it. So she hunted up and found all these different pieces and parts, lights, and she looked up a bunch of different pieces and parts that she'd had that she didn't use for decorations this year, like the garlands that she'd hung up on around the windows or different things, greens and reds and lights and all kinds of things that she actually wove around an old wire wreath hanger that we had that actually I had bought after Christmas season was over several years ago just to get the frames to use for future wreaths. So anyways, all of these pieces at one time was just covering the table as she put together the design and thought about what she wanted to do and made this whole beautiful wreath that's lighted at night out of all these different pieces and parts. Now, parts therapy in life is where we look at how a person wants to do something. And then we look at all the pieces they have rather than throw them away and starting over again and then deciding what they might add to it to make it better. So consequently, this is really kind of therapeutic for people to make something up out of other pieces of material like quilting or different things. So there's many different options and opportunities that come from this type of using your mind to create, to come up with something new out of something old. Anyway, some thoughts on a beautiful new wreath that adorns a window that we have in our house. My name is Michael Hathaway, and this is Message from the Mountain. Here's my prayer these words are right and good for you whenever you hear them. Thank you so much for listening.